check area.
Give us this place.
Restricted area. Go press start. ọjọ́ à ń jàgà lọ́jọ́ eégún àbá mi máa ń tò ìgbọ́ tó ń tán lọ lẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ díẹ̀.
Ṣé àlejò ọ̀yẹ́ àlejò now meet in Morocco. I'm speaking at the same time. At the end of the day, we'll still have okay, I want to watch.
Banished from the Muhammad Diko Stadium in KATSINA, find refuge in Ilori, more than 700 kilometers away from home. In Ilori, the capital city of Kwara State, North Central Nigeria, inside the Rashid Yakin Menbo Georgini Stadium. Both teams fights out looking poised and set for this Nigerian Premier League Week 18 counter. The Grand KATSINA United are gradually getting familiar with one win from 2 games played here. Coach Mohamed Aziz, boys will look to put their last setback behind them and build momentum from last weekend's goalless draw with Ikorodu City in Lagos. The same venue where they suffered one of their heaviest defeat in last season, that 5-1 mauling on a Sunday evening under the floodlight in Lagos. League leaders Rivers United comes into this game FC on Friday in one of the rescheduled fixture. Both sides will be desperate to return to winning ways, and on these unfamiliar but increasingly friendly Ilori turf, the will fancy their chances as the stage is set for a fascinating context. It's Kwara United versus Rivers United, Nigerian Premier Football League, NPFL Week 18 clash. We are up and running. Tosh Michaels is my name, your commentator for this fixture, alongside Yemi Sadiq. KATSINA United comes into this game winless in their last 2. They've won just once in the last 5. KATSINA United, they've had 2 draws, 2 defeats, including that disappointing defeat to Better Insurance on match day 16 here on this south. Meanwhile, Rivers United have lost just once in the last 5 games with 3 wins, 1 draw and 1 defeat. And that defeat came last Friday in Kano against Barau, a game where they took the lead before the home side returned and went on to claim all 3 points in that encounter. Rivers United also won on the road against Plateau United, also rescheduled a fixture. And this sunny Ilori afternoon here inside the Rashid Yakin Menbo Georgini Stadium. It's KATSINA United will play host to Rivers United, the league leaders. Mr. Dick, another afternoon of a football here in Lorry.
Yes, another afternoon of football of an interesting football exactly between KATSINA United and Rivers United. Yeah, KATSINA United have adopted this very grant after being banished away from home from the Mohammed Diko Stadium. And it promises to be a very interesting game ahead. I mean, it is a clash between the tabletop Rivers United against the 13th placed KATSINA United. Who are looking forward to actually get a win today. Bounce back from that loss to Bendel Insurance last home game here. They're looking forward to a win right there against Rivers United to be able to push up a little bit on the log. Yes, Rivers United are also looking forward to consolidate their top position of the league table and to actually also bounce back from their match day 5 rescheduled heavy loss to Barao FC, where they lost 4-1 in Kano.
Right, true starters for KATSINA United. Zali Abdullahi keeps his place in goal. Ahmed Yalo, Moses Adiko, Innocent Arigo, Philip Clement, Usman Barao, the captain, Richard Christopher, Mubarak Sani, Jamilu Yusuf, Aziza Falolu, and of course Uche Collins leads the attack. Substitute Amisu Seidu, Sanusi Sani, Abubakar, Abdul Kadri Dali, Nafiu Kangiwa, Show Adekule makes the major squad. Sadiq Abubakar Siyaku, Agara Daniel, Abdurrahman Garba. The technical advisor Aziz Audu for KATSINA United. For Rivers United, Ani Ozemena in goal. Efinsi Ochiboy Elias making his FIFA starts for Rivers United this season. Osimanga Duke, Stephen Mayo, Bulwaji David, Aneke Melkon, Wasiu Falolu, Tafik Olani, Samson Obi, Timothy Zakaria. The visitors get us on the way a year in Ilori. They play from right to left, Rivers United on white and blue stripes. KATSINA United playing from left to right, yellow top and green shorts. The substitute bench for Rivers United, John Nobu, Obu Ogechuku, Taiwo Abdul Rafiu, Isaac Amo, Emmanuel Naji, Kosa Review, Bello Babatunde, McLean, Biokbo, Temple, Emeka Ayi. Coach Yemi Olorewaju on the touchline for Rivers United this afternoon. The chance coming for Rivers for KATSINA United. It's still a chance. And now Rivers United was looking to get out, but the ball has gone out to throw to KATSINA United. The center referee, the match officials for today, of Jerimara. Gaius, center referee. Uche. Idiokwe is the assistant referee 1. And Bell Simon, assistant referee 2. John Ojeleye is the 4th official for this fixture. And Katsina United have a free kick. Falulu. We look to send this into the area. And the cross comes in. Headed out. Alright, Rivers United. David. The outside flag goes up on the Samson Obi. So Rivers United were looking to push an attack there for themselves. Katsina United, new Rivers United, new Nigerian Premier Football League. Week 18 clash right here. Inside the Rashid Yakin Menbo judging the stadium. And the tackle that was on Samson Obi. Gives advantage to Rivers United. A free kick. Uluwaji David. There's a long one. We'll locate a defender for Katsina United who sends a long one for Falulu to chase. It's been dispossessed, Falulu. And he clears for Rivers United. And he was the goalkeeper who joined from Eyimba. And go for Rivers United. Part of the Chan Eagles team, Ani, to the Championship of African Nations. Early in the year in Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. Nigeria had a disappointing tournament. Only one win that came on final day. A free kick now for the hosts, Katsina United. Arigo, Uche Collins now crowded, managed to find his way past, and now Usman Falulu. Still Katsina United. The defender does well. Richard Christopher. Offside call there by central referee. Five-minute gone. Still no goals. Rivers United on top of the log with 33 points, who are looking to extend their lead on the log. Just one defeat in their last 5 league matches. They've not had the perfect start they would have wished for in the group phase of the CAF Champions League, to defeat from 2. The only Nigerian team left in the continent so far. Fly the flag of the country. A very, very difficult group. Something chased, but the clearance comes for Katsina United. Katsina so far 1-0 defeat to Bender Insurance. Right here on this stuff, a lot of distraction leading to that game from a protest of unpaid salaries, they claim. They were paid for it with that defeat. They went to the road and picked up a point against Ikorodu City. They will look to build on that momentum. And the win here will be crucial for Katsina United. Meantime, the Rivers United in possession. Samson fouled. And a free kick to the visitors. Rivers United have been good on the road so far. These are a campaign in the league. Picked up a point in Umaya against Abia Warriors. Defeated Plateau United 2-1. We claim the league crown. And here comes Katsina United, which Collins. This could be dangerous, but goalkeeper with a strong hand to get that.
I think Collins is one player that Rivers United must be wary of. He has scored 5 goals already for Katsina United this season, and he's definitely one of the players to look out for in this particular game. So far so good. Katsina United have been relatively good. Likewise, Rivers United. I think both teams have come into this game with a whole lot of confidence. And Rivers United had to travel down from Kano, where they played Barao FC in that NPFL match day 5 rescheduled game, which they actually lost. Some 772-kilometer journey. It's a long one at that. So I think they will have to also fancy their chance here in Ilorin, where they believe Katsina United are only temporarily staying and have adopted as their home ground. They might just think it's a no man's land for them, and they might just want to fancy their chance. Michael.
A free kick for Rivers United. Ochiboy Elias sends that out for Katsina United. Osman Palolu. Katsina United will look to find a way. Clearance comes for Rivers United. Back to Katsina United in their half. Palolu does well. And here comes Katsina. Uche Jamilu. That was close. Jamilu Yusuf. Yeah, now Uche Collins waiting, but he went for it himself. Just couldn't find the target. 10 minutes gone. Katsina United nil, Rivers United nil.
I think Jamilu should have actually done better and set up Uche Collins right there. It was a beautiful pass from Aziz Falulu anyway. And I think it's one of the chances that Katsina United have only gotten so far in this game. I feel that Jamilu should have actually done better. And he had Uche Collins right there at the right spot. But of course, I think he must have learned his lesson, because that chance was eventually wasted with his decision.
Falolu trying to pick out Barao. Usman is captain. Put that into touch on that location, and a control will come for the host. Sends into the area. Edakles sends it out. Osimanga Duke, the captain for Rivers United. There's a fixture. No player in the Rivers United setup have a fixture in their in all of their 18 games played so far this season. It's been a rotation for Coach Philip George side. And they fouled here. KATSINA United are appealing for a penalty. But the referee waves that their appeal away. Goal kick to Rivers United.
I think the referee was not maybe carried away by that incident. I think he might have believed that it was just a very, very soft contact that actually led to that. But when you get to look at it once again, here is the pass, and then just set it on the way of Philip Clement, who was actually, just I would say there was something there. I think there was really a strong contact there. But I think the referee was a bit closer, and he's the best person to actually take decision, and he has taken one, and we just have to move on with that.
Of course, referee decision stands, no penalty on that occasion. Free kick to KATSINA United. Ahmed Yalo pass not finding anybody. Rivers United has it now on the far side, and then Keme Okon connects Samson Obi. Still Samson Obi going. He has a support, and the cross come. It's a poor one. The goal kick will come for KATSINA United. FM finds Shimanga. Timothy to Elias, and now to Bolu. Rivers United still keeping the possession. Taufik. This possesses Falulu wins a possession back for KATSINA, but they lost it now. Obi Okon goes for it into the hands of goalkeeper Zali Abdullahi. Another chance for the visitors to test the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper Abdul Zali. And a throw for Rivers United deep in their half. A couple of new faces in the Rivers United setup. Also having a contest that involves our two brothers. Aziz Falulu, jersey number 8. Playing against his brother, Owasio Falulu, and jersey number 24. Rivers United, who joined from Shooting Stars. It's still possession to KATSINA. Arigu being put under pressure there. Well, I was trying to Moses' way. Advantage has gone the way of Rivers United. Shimanga Okun does well to go past this marker, but wins Rivers United a free kick just inside the center circle. The fans haven't come out for this one. A bit of scanty in the stands, which tells you the home ground not originally owned by KATSINA United, banished after that violence in KATSINA against Barao, that they 1-0 draw with a lot of sanction coming from the league body. Part of it is the team moved to playing their matches here in Ilorin, some distance away from home, and not all fans will be able to come or sacrifice to come see the team play. The result of a scanty stadium here this afternoon.
Yeah, a very scanty one, and I think KATSINA, I think this is your third game here, and I was thinking they must have cultivated some kind of fans base where they can always cheer them up, and anytime they have home games like this. But I think maybe they have not been able to expand their tentacles into the nooks and crannies of Ilorin or Kwara State, if you want. But of course, this particular sanction is what they can actually wait to see end anytime soon, because I believe so well that they must have also missed their home fans. I mean, they are one of the most vociferous home fans that you can ever think of in Nigerian League, and I think maybe as soon as the NPFL sanction on them ends, they will have opportunity to go back to their home, very, very home ground, and have the opportunity to have their home fans cheer them on in every of their home game.
Rivers United in possession. Obi Samson. Wasio across. The opportunity is still alive. The cross comes in and then out, but only as far as Timothy. A strike comes blocked. Taufik Olani with a chance to put the host ahead in this game. Effort deflected out for a corner kick to Rivers United. Another chance there. The corner kick for Rivers United. And the cross comes in. The path on that was too strong. The defender heads it out. The ball straight into the hands of Rivers United through Elias. We look to send it back. He does. And then Kamil Okon gets it. Arigo recovers. KATSINA United, Zali to Ahmed Yailo. And then Kamil Okon. Rivers United with the possession now. Wasiu does well. Wasiu Falolu. Play on, says the referee. Aziz Falolu now. Yusuf scored the opener against Yimba. And a chance now for KATSINA United. And Aziz Falolu strikes the host ahead in this game from nothing to something. Goalkeeper Hani Ozomena stays down. Was it foul? Was it not foul? But what we can report to you now is that KATSINA United have taken the lead against Rivers United in a very, very surprising fashion, Yemi Sadiq.
A surprising fashion, if you can say that again. And of course, that was just the goal. If you ask me, I would say there was a poor communication gap between the goalkeeper and the defender. They should have done better. The goalkeeper coming out all out. You are coming to just grab the ball and hold it on tight to yourself. But I cannot really imagine how the ball eventually, came off his hand. And then a certain Aziz Falolu was right on there to just smash it on. I think he profited from that, situation, and he did so well to score the goal. What really matters is that KATSINA United has scored this, and it has counted for them. The protest from Rivers United players is coming, but I don't think the referee is really ready to entertain that. Perhaps for the benefit of hindsight, Rivers United, both the defender and the goalkeeper should have done better.
Rivers United defense should have done better. But now they are behind. Aziz Falolu, the goal scorer for KATSINA United. The lead by goal to nil here in Ilorin. The last time here 0-1. Bender Insurance conceding late in that game. In a game where Bender Insurance dominated. But this afternoon they lead here. You can see of that goal from Aziz Falolu. Three minutes. KATSINA United 1, Rivers United 0. With both sides will take the opportunity to refresh. Goalkeeper, and he's still down. You have John Nobu warming up on the touchline. Former Yimba goalkeeper. He lifted the trophy with a Yimba as the captain in 2023. And that Super 8 playoff in Lagos. John Nobu, indigenous of Rivers State from Gokana. Gokana local government in Rivers State might be coming on. Also part of the Super Eagles team to the African Cup of Nations in 2021. John Anobo right there, still waiting for the opportunity to take the place of Annie, which are looking like a possibility right now as Annie still stays out. Meanwhile, African Cup of Nations, the 35th edition, kicked off yesterday with Morocco getting the lighting up the competition with 2 beautiful goals as they beat Comoros. And games will continue later today. The African Cup of Nations. One of those fixtures currently live. Mali leader Zambia by goal to nil. Early kickoff for today. And the other 2 games that will come will be South Africa taking on Angola. Egypt will also take on Zimbabwe. The 3 fixture, 3 matches still go down today in the African Cup of Nations, and the Super Eagles will kick off their campaign tomorrow against Tanzania. Senegal will take on Botswana. DR Congo will take on Benin Republic, and we are back running here. Annie fit enough to continue. The goal counts for KATSINA. Rivers United now. And it goes down again. Might certainly be taken out. It won't continue in this game, Mr. Dekani.
I think it must have been a very serious collision between him and the defender, and it's quite unfortunate that Annie who might just maybe have to be substituted in this game early on. It's just quite unfortunate for him. But I think John Noble is another capable hand who is coming on board, perhaps maybe to replace Annie. And I truly hope that that does not in any way destabilize the plan or strategy whatsoever that Rivers United may have coming into this game. He's still being attended to by the medics, and let's see whether he can truly be fit enough to continue the game.
John Noble still getting set. A man who knocked out Rivers United from the CAF Convention Cup where both side mates when he was at Yehimba, saving a spot kick and scoring one for himself as well to send out Rivers United in that competition in 2022. All right, now he will be getting set to ensure that no goal goes past him into the nets of Rivers United. Sani up again and ready to continue. A free kick for Rivers United on the other end. An opportunity to draw level. A piece of defending for KATSINA United now. As we approach the half-hour mark, still KATSINA United with that Aziz Falulu's goal. A free kick come now for the Pride of Rivers. As try comes straight into the wall. Elias picks up, finds Timothy. Timothy has Uche Collins on him, and the cross comes in a low one. Wasil Falulu. And the clearance comes for KATSINA United. Out it goes. And a throw to Rivers United, quickly taken. Stephen Mayo sends a long one. Header pulls it out. Nekemeokon, Falulu, Oshimanga, Timothy. Well, time intervention there to put that out for Marigo. Rivers United enjoying all the possession now. Still Rivers United. Elias to was looking to connect with Taufik, but that ball has gone out for a throw to the host.
Yeah, Rivers United have actually responded so well after conceding that goal, and they have been pushing for an equalizer. You can see how they have actually pushed forward, pushed for goal onslaught in the last few minutes. I think if they continue to push, they may get something out of it. Only that the KATSINA United defenders also have to stand on their toes to make sure that they actually guide and guard that advantage that they've gotten early on in this game jealously going forward.
The throw comes. Elias. Clearance comes for KATSINA on the throws. It will be still for Rivers. Ani. Steven Mayo finds Boloa Aji David onto Elias, back to Mayo, back to David. Taufik. Rivers United passing the ball around, and David sends a long one, picks out Ubi. Samson has lost it now. To the hands of Zali Abdullahi, who sends a long one. Steven Mayo has it back. Zali, Elias, the clearance. Elias again, Elias picks it. Obi, the poor one. And that was Wasil Falulu.
Interestingly, both Falulu brothers, both of them play from the middle of the park, and then that makes it quite interesting. I don't know how two siblings end up playing, becoming a midfielder, and even playing almost in the same position. Isn't that interesting, Michael?
Absolutely interesting. But what's more interesting is that one is already on the score sheet. Aziz Falulu, who seems like the eldest to me. I don't know. Maybe Sadiq has an answer to that or an idea to that.
I do not really know. I do not really know either. But I think both players have done so well for themselves rather. Falulu Wasiu, the one that plays for Rivers United currently, has played for Crown FC. He last played for Crown FC before joining Rivers United. He's also played for Shooting Stars FC, Shooting Stars SC of Ibadan. And so I think their parents must be proud of them.
Most definitely. "34 minutes on the clock. Still KATSINA United holding on. KATSINA United holding on to that 1-0 lead. Yeah, in Ilorin. Rivers United. And the goalkeeper comes now. And sends it back. Samson Obi, can he get it? He doesn't. Out it goes for KATSINA United through. Coach Aziz will just be open at his side as he's out at this game. Here comes Yusuf Falulu, the goal scorer. He does well. Was disappointed. Was trying to pick out Uche Collins at that point in time. See Falulu charging, looking to try and win back the ball. Uche Collins committed there. Advantage to Rivers United. After that foul on Oshimanga Duke with the captain's armband. Good goalkeeping from Abdullahi Zali. And here comes Yusuf. And a chance now for KATSINA United still, Yusuf. The first cross blocked. An opportunity now to send another one in here. Mohamed Mubarak Sani does. And Rivers United clears the line. And here came Okun. Bulwaji, Stephen Mayo. Back to where it came from. Looking to pick out Ochibo. Elias. And here comes Rivers United. But out it goes.
I think that was really a nice push from KATSINA United, and Jamilu Yusuf should have actually done better and quickly played the cross onto the path of Uche Collins, who was actually running down into the space. He wasted a lot of time before taking that decision, and that the eventual cross was, ultimately blocked. I think if he had actually, taken the cross earlier, Uche Collins would have actually latched on it, and who knows, something might just actually come out of it. I think he should have done better with that particular chance.
Well, this time it's Rivers United trying to muscle their way past KATSINA United, but it's KATSINA United who get themselves a free kick. An opportunity to re-strategize and move the ball out of their danger zone. KATSINA United. Ahmed Yalilo Arigu finds the head of Efiminsi. And here comes Rivers United on the far side, and Ekeme Okon being put under pressure there by Philip Clement. Still possession Rivers United, and Ekeme Okon. The clearance comes. Stephen Mayo puts out a throw to Rivers to KATSINA United. Aziza Falulu goal separates both sides as we enter into the final 5 minutes of this half. KATSINA United 1, Rivers United 0. Nigerian Premier Football League. A week 18 encounter right here inside the Rashid Yakin Minbo Georgini Stadium. North Central, Nigeria. It's some days to Christmas. Rivers United will be looking to sell a Christmas gift to the fans in Port Harcourt. KATSINA United are also interested in that Christmas gift as well to their fans back home. And 3 points will do for that. Some interesting results coming out yesterday. Kwara United on this stuff. 2-0 winners over Bayelsa United. Defending champion Remo Stars losing at home to Bendel Insurance. 3-2. That ended. Kodo City beating in Enugu. 2-0. Both teams, Enugu Rangers and Remo Stars have both teams have their head coach with the Super Eagles in Morocco, Fidelis Ilechuku, as well as Ogbodide Daniel. Rivers United also missing their tactician on the touchline, Finidi George, who is bereaved, being and a chance now! Oh, opportunity for Wasiu Falolo to draw Rivers United level. He had all the time in the world to take a strike, but his efforts wouldn't even stress goalkeeper Zali Abdullahi. And that chance gone begging for Rivers United here, Mr. Dick.
I mean, kudos to Wasi. I mean, Falolu Wasi should have actually done better with that chance. But I think I'd like to even most importantly credit Aniekeme Okon. We can see the push. You can see the kind of swift turning that Aniekeme Okon did to actually give him the pass. Yes, the effort from Wasi was not really enough. But I think it's one of the chances that the Rivers United will look back and be proud of that. I think Rivers United has done more of the playing here. They've kept the possession quite good and quite better than KATSINA United, who for me on the other hand have only profited from a kind of a goalkeeper mishap to actually get that goal. Rivers United has done most of the playing here. The only thing that is lacking is that they have not been able to maximize some of the chances that they have. And I think going forward, they really need to do better with that.
Oche Collins now does well to pick out Yusuf, and Yusuf trying to get Falolu, who was running on the far side.
It will be the second time in this game that Yusuf final ball is not really going where it's supposed to be. I think he really needs to be calm on the ball. He really needs to take decision very quick, and he needs to be very, very more decisive with some of his passes. I mean, these are good counter-attacks that you can actually get something serious or something really substantial out of it. It's the second one. I truly hope that he can do better with any other one that he might have in the game.
Even as we approach that stoppage time in this half, still KATSINA United holding on to that lead. Nigerian Premier Football League match at week 18. The throw will come for KATSINA United. To the area, Steve Mayo sends that out, and they see the chance. Bala Usman miskill, and Wasiu clears, but only as far as Arigo was ambitious enough, but that attempt wouldn't trouble anyone else, any goalkeeper, not even a defense. Skies it, Arigo, innocent. It's Timothy. Safik, that was for minutes of additional time has been displayed before the end of our proceedings in this half. 4 minutes of additional time being shown there by the fourth official. Yalo sends a long one to Yusuf. Appealing for, was it a corner kick or a penalty? I don't know what that appeal was all about. Just sees him raising up his hand.
I think it's a corner kick, and I think Yusuf believed that the ball had actually gone out of touch. Perhaps the assistant referee, I think looked away from that particular, situation. And this is KATSINA United now, who are trying to take advantage of that another counter attack that came their way. I think Yusuf yet again we still need to do better with some of the balls that come through him or that come to him in the game. For KATSINA United, they have not been quite good up front, if you ask me. They have not been creative enough to even get to cause a lot of worry for the defense of Rivers United. They've only profited, I would say that again, from the kind of situation that is still surprising to most of us. And quite surprising too, Ani Ozuemena, the goalkeeper, has been able to stay down after that particular collision. I think he has gone back he's fully aware of what is at stake, and he has gone back to be doing his work.
Goalkeeper Nzali Abdullahi stays down. A little bit of discomfort here for the goalkeeper. One man has been lively in the attack of Rivers United, and Ekeme Okon. And that was a challenge on the goalkeeper at that point in time. Goalkeeper still down. Abdullahi now be attended to by the medics. And you have the reserve Misu Zaitu also warming up. Three minutes of the additional 4 minutes has been played. And back at the game, back on the way here. Ani Zemena to Steven Mayo. Steven Mayo, family of Aqua United, got relegated to the NNL. They won yesterday in Lagos, 3-1 against First Bank. The Nigerian National League, Aqua United. They're looking for a quick return to Nigerians are top flight of football. 2022 champions. They won the title just after Rivers United did. Aqua United, and the referee has seen enough of action here in this game. The first half of this encounter. It's KATSINA United who goes into the break with a 1-0 lead. Goal scored by Aziz Falolu. Now the difference between both sides in this game.
Yeah, it is KATSINA United who goes into the break with that 1-0 advantage. And of course, Rivers United have also shown quite a good performance, no doubt about it. Only that they have not been able to put the ball at the back of the net. Rivers United had shot on target even than KATSINA United. Both teams actually created 3 chances of equal, and I think it's a fair game when it comes to performance. Only that what is going to be running through the minds of Coach Finidi George, who is not actually here, but had his assistant, the chief coach Yemi Olanrewaju, are doing the job. I'm sure that he's watching the game through our live stream. That's the Prepare live stream, and he's going to be able to make 1 or 2 inputs coming forward. I think KATSINA United needs to be very, very also be very solid coming into the second half, because the Rivers United I see and I know I want to come back in the second half with full force, having actually see what they can actually do with this particular lineup in the first half. Overall, it's a really nice game from both teams. The next 45 minutes, of course, this looks actually leaves us desire for much from both of them.
That was the event. The goal scored. A bit of a poor communication between goalkeeper Ani and Steve Meyer right here. And Falulu will celebrate his goal. It's half time here in Ilorin. KATSINA United 1, Rivers United 0. Chance for KATSINA United. The goal kick will come now for the visitors. Flick back by Chris Clement. And the clearance comes from Ahmed. What's that? Aziz Falulu trying to pick out the second here for for KATSINA United. A chance! Oh! What a run from Stephen Mayo. KATSINA United have a goal kick.
And you can see the referee now rushing down to the goalkeeper Abdullahi Zali of KATSINA United. It was a goal kick actually for KATSINA United, and he just didn't just mind of going down to pick the ball. He was just taking his time, and he took the intervention of one of the Rivers United player to actually rush down and place the ball right there for the goal kick to be taken. And the referee was actually quite furious about that. And I think referee Jeremiah Gaius, he was quite furious about that, and he just rushed down to actually warn him that that should be perhaps maybe the last time that we have to actually put up that kind of attitude. I think it's too early for Zali to start that kind of gimmicks, if you want, or antics early on in the second half.
One goal. Enough time to play. Just 15 minutes on the clock. KATSINA United 1, Rivers United 0. Here comes Rivers United. Wasio, Falulu, Timothy, Stafik, and ground. Rivers United wins themselves a free kick. Four white shirts standing for this free kick. Been reduced to 3, among which we have Shimanga, the captain, and Ekeme Okun. Ekeme Okun goes for it. Always rising. KATSINA United have a goal kick.
Rivers United still have the edge in terms of when you consider the head-to-head record. Both teams have made 14 times, and Rivers United have won 7 of those encounters. KATSINA United have won 5, and so they've had 2 draws. So I think Rivers United still had the edge when it comes to head-to-head. And if the match ends this way, I think KATSINA United will now have 6 wins out of 15 meetings that they've had. The Rivers United still having 7. Interestingly, Katsina United are actually playing away from home away from home. And by the time the second round, they were going to be going to Port Harcourt to actually meet Rivers United. So we never can tell what happens then.
Still KATSINA United holding up here, holding on. And they have a free kick deep in their own half. The goalkeeper Zali takes, sends a long one. They shot from distance there from Arigu. Here comes Rivers United. Samson will be chested down. And Christopher clears. It's KATSINA United. Yusuf. Jamilu. It's a poor one from Jamilu Yusuf, who hasn't really clicked in this game. And then Kemel Kon as Philip Clement to beat. Picks out Taufik. Still Taufik, Olani. And then Kemel gets it. But the pass is cleared there by defender.
Ania Kemel Okon has been very, very, impactful and impressive in the upfront for Rivers United so far in this game. And I think if they have one or two more persons, pushing like he's been doing, it might have been a different ball game now. They might have get maybe even a goal or even more. But I think he's playing a very, very integral role so far in this game. And I think he's a very fantastic talent.
Yeah, Taufik with a cross into the hands of goalkeeper Zali. Rivers United are looking for an equalizer. Goalkeeper picks out Falolu. Falolu gets he tries to pick out the run of Uche Collins. Well time intervention here. And a poor pass from the Rivers United defense. But Ani Ozemena this time to the rescue.
I was expecting Aziz Avalolu to be very, very quick with that pass. Send it on to the part of Uche Collins, who was making a run down the right flank. And then who knows what might have actually, come out of that. It was really a nice push for KATSINA United. And I think if they push more, they can get more of that kind of, chance. And, something might truly nice might come out of it for them.
And that was a strike from Ariku. He was flying through the face of goal. The goal kick to Rivers United. 55 minutes on the clock. We'll make it 56 now. Afalolu got the better of Efimi. This pass out towards the part of Jamilu Yusuf. Too strong, out it goes. Here comes Rivers United. And then Kemel Okun just couldn't keep it ball down. And that has gone out. A free kick to KATSINA United. Richard Christopher. The clearance comes from Osimanga. And that is Taufik. Having the toss to deal with Richard. Yusuf to Richard Collins, who picks out Usman. Still possession, Katsina United. Falolu goes past Taufik again. Christopher trying to connect with. I was trying to pick out the run of Arigu. Innocent, but I was caught out by Taufik, and the throw will come for Katsina United. Elias clears. Still advantage to Katsina United. The throw will come straight in. Oshmanga clears straight to Richard, who sends it back. And Yusuf Jamilu traces it. What is the safe hands of our goalkeeper, Ani Ozemena. Well, as we approach the hour mark, it's still Katsina United with that goal. It was scored by Aziza Falolu. Richard Christopher goes to the ground. Free substitution to come now for Rivers United. Bello, Babatunde, McLean, Biokpo, and Nosa review coming on in place of Oshimanga. Samson Obi. Here comes the substitutes. Nosa review was looking to pick out a cross, but that was met by the captain, who puts it out. Wasiu Falolu also withdrawn. In this place was McLean. Captain Usman Barrow still down.
I think Rivers United have made quite a very decisive substitution right there. McLean Brokpo, who was introduced, who was part of the players introduced, scored 3 goals for them so far this season. I think if you ask me, that is really a good substitution, considering the fact that they are even looking to get an equalizer in this game. Bello Babatunde is another experienced player who was part of the winning title winning squad of Raymond Stars in the last campaign. And of course, the third player who was actually also introduced in the game, talking about Nosa Review. It's another experienced player, young and very agile, who can also contribute to the push for equalizer of Rivers United, especially from the middle of the park. So nice substitution, if you ask me, Michael. And I think they should be making that really impact that Coach Yemi Olarewaju desire for in this game.
Here comes Rias. So Nosa. His pass caught out, but still Rivers United in possession. And here comes Timothy. Timothy looking for space. Timothy still going. Timothy. And final look less now for KATSINA United. A brilliant first touch that was from Buluaji David. To Bello, who picks out Taufik Buluaji. Offside called here. Now Timothy. In an offside position. Uche Collins, clearance comes for Rivers United.
Michael, if you ask me, I think it is also high time that KATSINA United bring in new legs, fresh legs into this game. They need new energy. The momentum has really dropped for on the part of KATSINA United for the past few moments in this game, and I can see that they are preparing to also bring in some new players. I think it is really high time. It's 65 minutes of action. They really need, if they can't score more in this game, they need to actually defend so well so that they can eventually have this a maximum point that they really have it now to themselves. They really need to make substitution, and perhaps maybe they need to do it so very well and on time.
KATSINA United 1, Rivers United 0. The players still down on the top for KATSINA United, and that is Philip Clements, jersey number 22. And play will restart from this free kick. Advantage to KATSINA United. Taking Uche Collins. Committed men forward for this one. As it still chase the game. Until substitution has been made. One of which is Sadiq Abubakar. Was common. And over goes Osman Barao. And the cross comes in. The goalkeeper punches. It's a chance for Rivers United. A clearance comes. A throw will come for this. Efimi. And the goalkeeper goes to the crowd. Player. And the throw will come. Edim. Still chance for Rivers United, but the class will come now for KATSINA United. Bello picks it up. Timothy. Rivers United controlling a possession here. Taufik. Timothy. Elias with the throw. Picks up Taufik. McLean. Arigo. Arigo does well. But Rivers United still with his McLean, the substitute, with an opportunity to draw Rivers United level here, but somehow he just couldn't find the other targets. Yeah, hello. Abdullahi with a save. Another chance. Goalkeeper Abdullahi does well. Still an opportunity for Rivers United. Bello! Rivers United threatening. Yeah, Mr. Dick.
I mean, that was a clear impact from the substitutes. I mean, coming in and making the needed impact is we can see that effort from McLeod. I think he should have done better actually, but also Abdullah Izali. Another shot from Babelu Baba today, and it shows that Rivers United are really coming.
And finally, Rivers have hit the target. Beautiful delivery from Anyeke Okon and Stephen Mayo rose right to power his header past goalkeeper Zali Abdullahi. And we are level here in Ilori. KATSINA United 1, Rivers United 1. The pressure was coming. It was only a matter of time of when the wheel finally gets the goal. But the goal has finally arrived, and we are level here in Ilori. Yami Sadiq.
Leveled, Michael. And I was just saying it that that pressure from Rivers United. I mean, you look at the goal again. I mean, that was really a tall from Stevie Mayu. The goalkeeper. I mean, that was really also a perfect Anyeke Okon, who has been very fantastic so far in this game, Michael. I mean, it was not a coincidence that the assist came from Anyeke Okon. And of course, not also a coincidence that the goal came from a certain Stephen Mayo, who perhaps was somehow caught in the mistake that led to the goal that KATSINA United scored earlier on in the first half. It's really a perfect equalizer from Rivers United. And of course, KATSINA United will have to double up. If they don't double up, they might even concede more in this game.
Now Bello will pick out. It was Timothy trying to find Noted. Falolu as men on him. Falolu dispossess. KATSINA wins it back through Clements. And the free kick will come for the visitors. 74 minutes. KATSINA United 1, Rivers United 1. Rivers United, well, the half time showing how solid, how good they've been on the road. It will be a disappointment for coach Aziz Mohammed if they don't get the win in this game. Under pressure building here for KATSINA United. Gaffer lost last time against Bende Insurance here. And also now the visitors have found a way to draw matters level here in Ilori. You also have to find the magic to regain the lead here. KATSINA United. Rivers United have been the better of the two teams so far in this encounter. And that's paid off with a goal or three. A substitution made by coach Yemi Oraiwaju has been impactful. Mubarak, seeing Mayo Wickley, Marklin chases. It's a toss-up, advantage head. Moses Adiko. And that was an attempt from Taufik Olani. Bello looks for the run of Anekeme Okon. Anekeme Okon skip passer. Christopher. The cross comes in. Clearance comes from Yahilo. A pressure for KATSINA United. Innocent Clements. Philip Clements. They're beaten there by pace. Anekeme Okon. On the throw come. Efimi. That's a long go into the area. McLean rose high. It's a poor pass from Mubarak. Uche Collins fouled. Referee will play on. Advantage to reverse to KATSINA United. As we approach the final 10 minutes of this encounter. Uche Collins here. Falolu. Wasiu. There's a foul. Foul on the substitute Nafiu Kangiwa was taking the captain's armband of replaced. A double substitution to come still for KATSINA United with Agara Daniel and Abdurrahman. A free kick will come. And one of those replaced is Mubarak Sani. And here comes Rivers United. And here come Okon, 3-on-3 here. And here come Okon. And Bello goes to the ground. The referee spot on. No foul. What a transition for Rivers United. They might just they look promising to steal a win here, Mr. Dick. KATSINA United has to be careful. What a run from Anekeme Okon to put the ball into the path of Anosa Arivo, who went to the ground cheaply.
I mean, Rivers United have grown into this game, especially since they got that equalizer. And I said it earlier that if KATSINA United are not really careful enough, they might still consider yet again. I mean, they were lucky that Noza Rivo didn't get his leg on that. And it was really a beautiful run from Anekeme Okon. KATSINA United have really dropped in terms of, performance. And maybe they just need so early before the damage is done.
A supposition dear for Rivers United. Timothy Zakaria now replays an income. Taiwo Abdul Rafiu. Don't wear Abaka Garba. Sadiq Abubakar. to be a huge disappointment should KATSINA United fail to win here. Rivers United will be satisfied with the point, which will take their tally so far to 34 and solidify their stance as leaders of the league table. As we enter into the final 5 minutes of this encounter, as a goal kick to come for Rivers United, and Ani Zomena will take his time. The goal kick comes now. Christopher Richard picks out Nafiu Kangigwa, and here comes KATSINA United. Still KATSINA United in possession. Richard to Philip Clement. He sends a long way to the area. Looking to connect with Agara Daniel. Just couldn't get a touch on that. Rivers United pushing for their second title in the club's history. Always rising, no pressure at all. The goal kick to come. Rivers United, founded in 2016 after the Rivers State government got the permission to merge Dolphins FC and Sharks FC. Both clubs were run by state government and were experiencing financial difficulty at the time. Merge United. And in 2021, they lifted Football League title for the first time in their history. They are going in for the second title, Rivers United. And they've got some talents, some personalities are in the squad that understand what it takes to win titles. Elect of Stephen Mayo was part of Aqua United winning a title in 22. Of course, goalkeeper John Noble the title with Yimba 2023. A chance now for KATSINA United. And a chance still. Goalkeeper Ani does well. Abubakar flagged up there by the referee. Additional 4 minutes to be played before full time here. 4 minutes for KATSINA United for either side to try and win it here. 4 minutes at a time. Possibly for Rivers United, do seem to be satisfied with the points. Yeah, Abubakar trying to find Falolu, picks him up. Falolu goes past Stevie Mai. Falolu still going, and here comes KATSINA United. An opportunity here. Abubakar Abdurrahman. And that chance has gone begging. Didn't make use of that. In the last 5 years, Akwa United were champions of the Nigerian Premier League 2021, 2020-2021 season. Rivers United won it 2021-2022 season. Stanley Ekuma leading the charge at that time before Himba claimed the title 2022-23 in Lagos that abridged the season. Rangers International champions 2023-2024 season. 2024-2025 for Bremen Stars who clinched the title. And now 2025-2026 is Rivers United alongside Nasarawa United leading the early charge for the title. Falolu.
It gives us an indication that they are truly going for it and pushing for it, because that's an attitude that
seconds remaining before a full time. A free kick will come now for KATSINA United. Ahmed sends for one in, headed out. Philip picks it up, and a foul that is and a free kick to Rivers United. into the final seconds, the final minutes, final seconds of this game. The free kick will come. Interesting a stop right there between goalkeeper Zali and McLean, who stays down. The referee not interested. Bello dispossessed. Here come KATSINA, Christopher, Ahmed. Still KATSINA looking for a late winner here. Palolu who got the opener. Christopher. A shot comes. And that was from Philip Clements. And certainly that will be the final push for KATSINA. It was like the final. I've seen over 4 minutes of football. And here we have it. The central referee, Jeremiah Gayos. A signal at the end of action here in Ilori. It's a disappointment for Coach Audu Aziz. Disappointment for the people of KATSINA. And a lot of positives for Rivers United. We wouldn't mind going back to Port Harcourt with a point before Christmas, as it seems to stay on top of the Premier League, of the Nigerian Premier Football League standing with 34 points now. And KATSINA United dropping down the ladder with 23 points. It's full time here in Ilori. KATSINA United 1. Rivers United 1.
A deserved point on the road for Rivers. The part of Rivers have truly shown what they are made of. We're very, very good in this game. They were the better side. I think KATSINA United were only lucky that they didn't concede more in this game. And I mean, kudos to Coach Yemi or Coach Afini George. Is the chief coach of the Rivers United. And I think Coach Aziz Mohammed really needs a lot of work to do. I think this put more pressure on him. Some 642 kilometers away. I can only imagine what is going through the minds of fans and supporters of KATSINA United. I mean, I really don't know that. I really don't think this will really go down well with them. This performance is not really too good for KATSINA United. This team actually went away and picked out a draw, picked a point on the road against the Ikorodu City. I'm coming here to just consolidate on that particular performance. You know, it became a whole issue. I think better. They were so really low pace in this game. Their reaction was not really too good, and the attitude of the ball was not good. So I think the KATSINA United need to do a lot of work this game, and I think they will be going off with these very points to face Enugu Rangers in March the 19th. They would likely want to get a win there, perhaps end the first round on high, and it will be a good one for them. And KATSINA United will be traveling to Kon Kalifat to actually, face the newcomers in the league. If they can also get a point there, it's good for them. But presently on the log, Rivers United maintains the lead with 34 points, and of course, KATSINA United too. They were 13th placed before this game. They've now moved a place up. They are now 12th on the log. I think not really a kind of bad one for them. But they dropped point at home against Bendel Ishona. They lost that game. They picked a point away against the Ikorodu City. And they should have been consistent. And a win for them today would have actually helped them at least move up a lot. Move up the what it is now. The results, the deed is done. They have a point here at home. They dropped 2 more points at home. Not good for them. They really need to work hard if they want to get, something out of the league this time, because you cannot continue to drop points at home and you expect to finish well at the end of the season, Michael.
Disappointment for KATSINA United. They'll feel out, done on here. But it is what it is. It has finished here inside the Georgian Stadium. They have been held back. Stephen Mayo, late equalizer. Sealing the points for Rivers United as they head back to Port Harcourt and prepare for the game against the Enugu Rangers. The game. And one more to go, and that is Nasarawa United. Nasarawa United will take on Barao. That game will go down tomorrow in Lafia. Another team who are charging for the title. Will look to win to put the pressure on Rivers United. And of course, they win tomorrow. We see them tally on points. It's Nasarawa United in second place with 31 points. Rivers United now 34 points. Another match day gone by here in Ilorin. In Nigerian Premier Football League match day 18 fixture. Rivers United, KATSINA United 1, Rivers United 0 from the production crew led by Rashid Kadri. A live coverage because of Propel Sport Africa supported Nigeria. Thank you for sticking around here. Otosh Michaels, your commentator alongside Yemi Sadiq. And we'll return for our coverage of the match day 19 game. Match day 20, it will be when they host to Bendel Insurance. Of course, they will be on the road to Bendel Insurance for the match day 19. And then we'll start match day round with the clash with Bendel Insurance. And of course, until then, it's a goodbye and Merry Christmas. Until you all listening far and wide across the globe, it's Merry Christmas. Stay out of trouble. Enjoy your Christmas. And see you maybe next year, 2026. It's goodbye.